are 7 of them. Number 1, vast majority. So majority, if you just the word majority by itself, literally means more than 50%, right? The majority of people, they will use that word even for government, talking about Senate majority and passing laws. If there is a majority, more people support it than do not support it. So sometimes they throw the word vast in there to just mean it is more than just 51 or 52. It's like 90, 95, 99, almost everybody. Not everybody. If it was everybody, they would use the word everybody or unanimously or something like that. But vast majority means almost everyone, but not quite. So there's no specific set number, but 90, 95, something like that. The vast majority of people, of places, anything. You can use it for in so many different situations. Emblazoned. So this word, when I think of emblazoned, the original definition, bless you, is to be written or inscribed or drawn onto a surface. So you could even say like this Selecto coffee image is like emblazoned on the table, right? Or even a t-shirt maybe. Not as common to use it as a t-shirt, but it is emblazoned on there. Or some jewelry, some writing, or some image is emblazoned on there as a decoration or as a picture onto another surface. Now when you look at our video and our reading, he uses it in another way. He says these memories have been emblazoned in our brain. So to think like the memory is seared into your brain. They actually use that word sometimes, to sear, to burn, to be printed onto my brain, right? That memory is there and it is not going anywhere. It is staying there. So he's not talking about physically emblazing something. He's using it in a more figurative sense, not literally. But you can use it that way also. Number 3, soulful. This is just full of feelings, full of deep thought, full of emotion. You can use it for some writing, or he uses it for music. Of course you can use it for music. There is a whole genre of music called soul music. Obviously soul music is going to be very soulful, but a lot of times if you read a review of some album or some artist, you might see the word soulful. You know, the way she sings very soulfully, her lyrics are very soulful or something like that. So used for music, writing, something like that. It has a lot of feeling involved with it, and he uses it with music. Number 4, anthem. So this is a song that sums up all the attitudes or the feelings of a group of people or one group. The best example is every country has a national anthem. The United States is called the Star-Spangled Banner. Korea's is called, the flag is called Taeguki. The national anthem is called what? Yes, exactly. That is the national anthem. But you can have an anthem for a company or for a group of people, some club or some school anthem. Of course, yeah, in the United States, every university has their fight song or their anthem or something like that. Anthem. So we'll talk about that a little bit later when he plays the music in the video. If it's just a short little piece like that, just a couple seconds long, I wouldn't call that an anthem. In the discussion questions you can see the word jingle. Maybe I would use the word jingle for something like that. Anthem sounds like it's a little bit longer, and you do hear one of the things he plays is a little bit more stretched out, is a little bit longer. Maybe that is the anthem, and just the small piece from it is the jingle. Number 5, visceral. So this is just means very impulsive, beginning from emotion, sudden emotion, really base emotion. I guess it's similar to the word soulful, but to me it sounds quite different. You know, soulful is deep feeling and like that. Visceral is more like no logic, no reason. It kind of implies this is not logical, this is not reasonable.
Like a from gut.
Just from not your gut, but more your, I don't know, your heart or something like that. It is just strong emotion. A lot of times it's kind of implies just base emotions. Like if there is some, a lot of times it is used for maybe advertising, or some song could be visceral, or some commercial. If there's very sexy and showing like half naked women, that could be called visceral, right? That is relying on the base emotion of sex or lust or whatever. A lot of times if there's just some really abstract colors and it's very bright, they might call that visceral. That is just your emotions of color and strong, bright things. So it's really just kind of implies it's not coming from reason, it's not coming from logic, just from strong emotions. And number 6, to tug at the heartstrings. And you could change the tug at my heartstrings, tug at her heartstrings. This really means it makes you feel sympathy, it makes you feel affection, it makes you feel kind of a little bit sad. Imagine your heart has some strings attached to it and someone is pulling it. So it is moving your heart. A lot of times we use the word moving. That movie was moving. It touched me. It was very moving. So it is moving your heart. It is pulling at your heart.